It's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is Monday, August 12th, 2019. Yeah, shout out to my man Alpha Wizon on YouTube for the song request today. Freddie Gibbs, Matt Lib, Crime Pays. This is a nice joint right here. He's really telling a story, painting a picture. I love when hip hop artists do that, and he's definitely doing it on this song. Crime Pays. What's good, people? Hope you guys are doing well today. Welcome to another episode. It is Monday. We are only a few days away from the Max Kaiser event. I don't even know how many tickets we got left. I'm just letting you know it's going down August 16th, 5 o'clock. Grand Circus Detroit. I'm going to have a blast with those guys. Make sure you guys come out. And if you hadn't gotten a ticket, it's free. Jump on Eventbrite and search for Crypto Blood. You should see it there, the Max Kaiser Bitcoin Rage Tour. So yeah, today, people, we are going to look at something that Goldman Sachs said. They're saying they're pretty bullish on Goldman Sachs. Price target looks like $13,971. It's interesting because I have another article that's about Tether and its supply, and it's saying that this increase in Tether supply, and this indicator is really a leading one. So we're going to look at it. I typically don't pay attention to it, but I should. It's a very important leading indicator when it comes to the price of Bitcoin. People that don't understand the dynamics of Tether always say that they're printing more Tether to manipulate the markets. No, they're printing more Tether because people are looking to buy more Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies with the Tether, and their demand for Tether is outpacing the supply. So they have to print more Tether. Okay, that's what it's all about. It's not necessarily a manipulation from Tether and you know, some type of big conspiracy. No, this is not what it is. So we'll take a look at this article so you guys can see how this leading indicator could suggest that we are looking at 20,000 Bitcoin very soon. And then the last article is also out of Cointelegraph. We got a hat trick today. All three articles from Cointelegraph. New Zealand rules receiving income in Bitcoin is legal and taxable. So we're going to take a look at this. This is huge news from out of New Zealand. They're being very proactive, progressive with how they want to treat and handle cryptocurrencies. They know that this is not going anywhere. But first, I do want to bring your attention to my channel sponsors. I want to give a shout out to Bitcoin Confidential.cc. Always included privacy means exchanges treat all payments the same. Untraceable payments with Bitcoin Confidential. Check those guys out at Bitcoin Confidential.cc. And also smartcash.cc. They were voted #1 crypto in 2018 in Brazil. I'm actually going to have an article to go over with you guys. They've done some impressive things so far in 2019. I'll probably do that maybe tomorrow, just to give you guys an update on what this project, this community is doing. They're really proactive and doing a lot to move that currency forward. And Moon Lambos, make sure you guys get over to moonlambotees.com. You'll save 10% if you use the word CryptoBlood10 at your checkout. They've got some nice Miami Vice themed apparel going on that site, so definitely check them out. I think it's only for maybe a week or two, so get over there when you have a chance. And today, let's take a look at the heat map. Bitcoin is at $11,414, up 0.42%. Ethereum down almost 1% to $212.64. EOS down heavy, 2.48% today to $4.12. And we got Litecoin, he's down 5.6% to $85.57. Bitcoin Cash up though 3.7% today to $336. That thing will not die. it's staying strong. And then of course my beloved Binance, they are up 1.9% today to $30.38. And let's take a look at this chart. Bitcoin didn't do a video over the weekend. A lot has happened. I was wrong. We broke the pennant, but we broke it to the downside, and boy did we go down. That was a drop of about, at its height, 7%, but we kind of retraced a little bit of those off the lows there. But we're in a channel right now. It looks like we did take advantage of that drop though in the algo room. We went short around 11,860 and covered our short at 11,408. So good trade there with that one. I'm just going to be honest with you. We're probably going to see an upside down Bart Simpson at some point here. That's the behavior of Bitcoin. It's going to do something like this. And I'm just going to draw the eyes right here. Horrible drawing, but you get the picture. That's probably what's going to happen. And what we should look for is an upside down. So on the way back up, we'll probably hit the area where I had the pennant, the top of the pennant drawn, which is around 12,100. So I think that's where we'll probably pop back up to, and we'll see some resistance there most likely. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the first article out of Cointelegraph. Goldman Sachs gets bullish on Bitcoin with a price target of 13,971 bucks. It says here that in a note to customers, Goldman Sachs gave a bullish forecast for Bitcoin's price. Shared on Twitter August 11th, the note suggests a short-term target of 13,971, and I guess this is part of an Elliott wave. They have derived this from. The target given is based on Elliott wave theory, which forecasts market trends by identifying extremes in investor psychology along with price highs and lows. According to the analyst, Bitcoin will rebound from support around $11,094, leaving room for at least one leg higher towards 12,916 bucks and then 13,971 bucks. This could complete a V-wave count from July, producing a short-term top or consolidation. Potentially, the analysts suggest this could be the first leg of a 5-wave count. This would mean that any retracement from 12,000 presents a buying opportunity, as after the consolidation period, price could once again resume higher unless it goes below the previous recent low of 9,084 bucks. And then the article just finishes up. This is a short one. It talks about Goldman Sachs increasingly interested in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. It says that Goldman Sachs has taken an interest in cryptocurrencies. As Cointelegraph reported in the last month, it has gone from looking at the potential of launching its own virtual token to making hires to accelerate the program. I'm not sure why you would need a Goldman Sachs coin, but hey, they're part of the good old boys club and it'll probably go through. I'm not sure what utility or use case there is for the Goldman Sachs token, but yeah, that's what they're saying. 13,971 bucks to complete the Elliott wave. To go with that, I might as well talk about the current Tether Supply stats, suggesting that Bitcoin price is correcting to 20,000. It says Bitcoin price charting on a longer time frame, market structure, and issuance of 1 billion Tether so far this year are making crypto and equity analysts feel incredibly bullish on Bitcoin versus USD in the run up to 2020's halving. So they're saying that the Bitcoin traders are split into 3 groups. The first one is that they take a bearish perspective and predicted a pullback to 85 to 7,500, often citing the CME gap. And then the second group is envisioning a lengthy period of consolidation where Bitcoin price would remain pinned between 9,000 and 12,000, providing the opportunity for seesaw trading and institutional investors to accumulate prior to the 2020 halving. That's fine for me. I mean, 9,000 to 12,000 is a decent amount for me. As long as we don't see those types of non-activity that we saw in the first half of 2019, that killed my algo. As long as we get some price action, you know, that's $3,000 window there is definitely enough for me to get busy. The third group, it says, interpreted the parabolic breakdown as nothing more than a blip and remain steadfast in their belief that the digital asset will eventually rally back to 13.5 and higher. So this kind of is in line with Goldman Sachs 13.9 call. So that looks pretty good there. But let's talk about the actual fundamentals with the Tether supply. So what the analyst is saying is that the Tether issuance does not immediately impact market. He says on low time frames, the Adam and Eve target remains to play out, with 12.9K being the target. So as you can see, here's this chart that's comparing the, I guess, supply of Tether and it versus the Bitcoin versus USD price. The Tether market cap is significantly currently higher than where the spot price of Bitcoin is. It says, as previously discussed, there is a noticeable lag between Tether issuance and Bitcoin's corresponding price action. By starting at Tether's market cap bottom and comparing this against the time it took Bitcoin to reach its 2018 bottom, the analyst notes that there is an approximately 32-day delay between Tether and Bitcoin's price action. So this chart actually smoothed out the two assets, the Tether market cap and Bitcoin's, and you can see the gaps here, and they're about 30 days between these arrows. 32 days here and another 32 days here in this one, and then one here. So those arrows are showing how long it took for Bitcoin's price to catch up, and it looks like that's going to happen again. And this is going back to 2018's low. So this is suggesting that when applied to Tether's current market cap of $4.3 billion, the model suggests that the price of Bitcoin should be somewhere around 20 grand. But of course, like all things, there are some caveats here. And here are some listed ones. That Tether Bitcoin analyst is solely reliant on data from 236 days, and correlation is not pure determination of causation. Similar to other stablecoins issued, tethers could be burned at any point. That's true. More tethers could be printed at any time, and USDT does not represent the entire crypto market cap supply of stablecoins. Further, tethers are used for more than simply purchasing Bitcoin. And then lastly, if Bitcoin's market cap continues to grow, the formula and analysts will require adjustment, as a current 1 billion Tether issuance impact on a $70 billion market cap of Bitcoin will have a different impact on a larger or smaller Bitcoin market cap. So what's ultimately worth noting here is that there's a statistically significant correlation between Bitcoin price and Tether's market cap. So we'll have to see what happens here. You guys let me know your thoughts. Do you think with the print of 1 billion and these statistics and this research done by Philp is accurate? You guys let me know in the comments below. I don't know what the time frame on this is though. I don't know. I'm looking at it. Does that mean in 20 or 30 days we're gonna see a $20,000 Bitcoin? Not too sure. Leave your comments below though, so we can discuss your theories on this Tether printing of 1 billion and its correlation with the price of Bitcoin here. One thing we do know is that 13.5, 13.9 price is coming up in multiple strategies as far as determining future price of Bitcoin. So that's something we want to keep an eye on. If anything, I can say I'm probably strongly in the camp of those who believe we'll see 13,900, 14,000 here in the near future. So we'll have to see what happens. The last article is about New Zealand ruling that receiving income in Bitcoin is legal and taxable. So it says here, New Zealand's tax authority have ruled that income in cryptocurrencies is legal and provided guidance on how exactly it should be taxed. In a tax information bulletin published on July 4th, the New Zealand Inland Revenue Department summarized provisions of the public ruling made under the S91D of the country's Tax Administration Act of 1994. It says that specifically the guidance on the income tax treatment of crypto assets applies to payments in crypto that form part of an employee's regular salary and are fixed at a predetermined amount or rate, rather than, for example, payments that form part of an employee share scheme. Moreover, it applies only to salary and wage earners, not to self-employed taxpayers. For a crypto asset denominated salary to be taxable, the ruling determines that the crypto asset paid to employees must not be subject to a lockup period and must be directly convertible into fiat currency, clarifying that in the current environment where crypto assets are not readily accepted as payment for goods and services, the commissioner's view is that crypto assets that cannot be converted directly into fiat currency on an exchange are not sufficiently money-like to be considered salary or wages. Money-like quote-unquote crypto assets are further defined as those that provide a general peer-to-peer payment system rather than assets that function in a similar way to vouchers, shares, or debt securities. Thus, for the wage to be taxable, the agency deems that a significant purpose of the crypto asset in question must be that it functions as a currency or it otherwise to be pegged to one. So we'll have to see how this pans out for and affects those who are working for companies that receive a salary or a wage. I wonder why they didn't include self-employed individuals with this one. Do you think this is a good move by New Zealand to put this into play? Does this really even mean anything for the citizens of New Zealand? I have a few individuals from New Zealand. Let me know your thoughts if you're watching. I would love to know how you feel about this down under. Actually, I don't even know if people from New Zealand consider themselves down under. Is that just Australia? You guys let me know in the comments below. Forgive me if I'm disrespecting there. But that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Click that bell, all that good stuff. Again, got to give a shout out to my man Alpha Juan on YouTube for that song request. Freddie Gibbs, Crime Pays. It's your boy Crypto Blood, and that's my two Satoshis for August 12th, 2019. We out of here, people.